Well, the entire basketball community is reeling from the loss of an absolute icon, NBA royalty, the logo of the association himself, Jerry West, who passed away in Los Angeles at the age of 86. And to many, West is known as the architect of the Showtime Lakers and the Shaq and Kobe dynasty that ran the league in the early 2000s. But for those of you who didn't know, West was an absolute legend on the court before becoming arguably the GOAT executive. In his 14-year playing career, West made an All-Star team every season, while being selected to 12 All-NBA teams, including 10 first-team honors, which is still tied at fourth most ever behind only LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Karl Malone, while West also was selected to an All-NBA defensive team 5 times throughout his career. And Jerry West boasts absolutely gaudy career averages of 27 points per game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. The 27 points per game in the regular season is 8th best in NBA history, only one mere tenth of a point behind LeBron James, but keep in mind West, who is a deadly and prolific outside shooter, did all of his scoring in an NBA that did not have a three-point line. West, meanwhile, was even better in the postseason, upping his scoring average in the playoffs to a shade over 29 points per game, below only Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic, Allen Iverson, and Kevin Durant all time. And West did it while leading his Lakers team to 9 finals appearances over his 14-year playing career. And as for laughable snubs, somehow, someway, this guy never won a league MVP, despite finishing top 5 8 times and runner-up 4 times. And speaking of runner-up, despite those aforementioned 9 finals appearances, West only won 1 championship as a player, losing 6 of those head-to-head against the dynastic Bill Russell Boston Celtics. He was finally able to get over the hump in the 1971-72 season when the Lakers paired Wilt Chamberlain alongside West and Gail Goodrich. The result wasn't merely a championship, but arguably the greatest team in NBA history. They won a then NBA record 69 games in the regular season, a record which stood until the '95 Bulls won 72, while that Lakers team still holds the all-time NBA record for consecutive wins in a single season at 33, and their 12.28 point per game net differential is still the highest for any one season in league history. West is perhaps most famously known as a player for winning the 1969 NBA Finals MVP award in a series his Lakers lost in 7 games to the Celtics on a heartbreaking 108-106 Game 7 defeat. West, though, was still given MVP honors while averaging 38 points per game, 7.5 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and shooting 49% from the field for the series. And as legendary and iconic as West was on the court, no one could have possibly seen him having a better career in the front office. But in 1979, after a 3-year coaching stint with the Lakers, West moved to the front office and became a scout, before ultimately being named the Lakers general manager in 1982, playing an instrumental role in the construction of the famed Showtime Lakers dynasty that won 5 titles throughout the 1980s. But West's impact on team building and championship accrual for the Lakers wasn't finished there, as he was the singular leading voice and advocate for bringing Kobe Bryant to LA. West famously worked Kobe out before the draft and was blown away with his workout, calling it the best workout he had ever seen. West was certain Kobe would be the #1 overall pick in that draft.
Kobe was here in town. He worked out twice, and I said, there's no way that we have a chance to get him. There's no way. He should have been the #1 pick in the draft. He was that good. And as it turned out,
was able to fleece the Charlotte Hornets, who selected him at 13, trading Vlade Divac's rights to Charlotte for Kobe on draft night. That same summer, Jerry West would sign Shaquille O'Neal from the Orlando Magic. So while West left the Lakers at the end of the 99-2000 season, being credited only one of Kobe's titles, he obviously laid the groundwork for all 5 that Bryant would go on to win in his legendary 20-year career with LA. West would go on to serve as an executive board member and took on a minority ownership stake in 2011 with the Golden State Warriors, helping bring them their first championship to the Bay Area in 40 years during the 2015 season. And before leaving them in 2017, he was an instrumental cog in the recruitment of Kevin Durant, which resulted in 2 more titles. And Jerry West recently has been working in the capacity of board member and consultant with the Clippers, contributing to the recruitment of Kawhi Leonard and trade for Paul George in 2019. As impactful as West was on many fronts for a career in basketball spanning an incomprehensible 8 decades, he touched many people. He remained a close mentor and father figure to Kobe Bryant throughout his entire career and life after bringing him to town at just the age of 17. West, as with so many in the basketball community, was absolutely devastated at the untimely passing of Bryant, but he continued to honor Kobe and keep his legend alive.
There's not many legends out there. There are a few wannabes, but they're not really these iconic figures that stand above the rest, and he's one of them.
And it is undeniable, Jerry, that you too were one of them.